Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what lies beyond? For centuries, humanity has told stories of those who journeyed into the unknown. One such story is that of the prophet Isaiah, a voice of truth in a kingdom losing its way. Isaiah lived in Judah under King Hezekiah, a just ruler whose reign was ending. But change was coming. Hezekiah's son Manasseh was poised to inherit the throne, and whispers of cruelty followed him. Isaiah, with his prophetic sight, sensed a dark shift. The city of Jerusalem, ancient and sacred, was uneasy beneath its surface. Isaiah knew that difficult times were not just coming, they were already at the door. This is the setting for an extraordinary journey. Isaiah would soon be called beyond the streets of Jerusalem, beyond the stars. He was about to embark on an ascension, a voyage through the very fabric of creation. This was not a journey of his own making, but a divine calling. He would witness things no mortal had ever seen. The story of Isaiah's ascension and his encounters with the angel are not found in the traditional Hebrew Bible, but are preserved in apocryphal texts such as the Ascension of Isaiah, an ancient work that survives in several historical manuscripts outside the biblical canon. Isaiah's story invites us to pause and consider the mysteries that lie just beyond our perception. What happens when the light of a good king fades, and a new ruler with a hardened heart takes the throne? For Isaiah, speaking the truth would become the most dangerous act of all. And so, his journey begins, not in peace, but in the shadow of what was to come. King Hezekiah died, and Manasseh's reign began. A reign marked by cruelty and the rejection of old faith. Prophets became enemies, their words considered treason. Isaiah, the most prominent, became the king's primary target. Forced to flee, Isaiah and a few loyal followers sought refuge in the wilderness. They found solace in nature, living simply and holding fast to their faith. Isaiah knew his end was near. He gathered his disciples, including his son, and shared his final visions. He prepared them for a future without him, urging them to remain steadfast. Isaiah's sanctuary was a hollowed cedar tree on a mountainside. There he prayed and meditated, preparing for what was to come. But the king's spies were relentless. A false prophet betrayed Isaiah's hiding place. Soldiers came and Isaiah did not resist. The king ordered the tree cut down, with Isaiah inside. As the saw bit into the wood, Isaiah's earthly journey ended. But in that terrifying moment, a new journey began. His final act was not of fear, but of faith. Isaiah's testimony would echo through eternity. As the saw closed in, Isaiah's spirit was lifted from his body by a being of pure light, an angel named Camiel. Camiel's purpose, to guide Isaiah on a journey few mortals ever take. Isaiah stood outside time, his earthly worries fading away. The angel's thoughts flowed into Isaiah's mind, explaining he'd been chosen to see the secrets of creation. The ascent began, not climbing but being drawn upward through layers of existence. Earth shrank below and awe silenced all questions. Camiel remained a reassuring presence as they moved past the moon and stars, into realms of spiritual purity. The first heaven appeared, a realm of swirling air and light, where angels managed the winds and rains. Isaiah saw the hidden machinery of the world, each gust and raindrop part of a grand design. He realized the universe was more intricate than he'd ever imagined. Even the smallest acts on earth were overseen by tireless servants of the divine. Isaiah's trust in his guide deepened. The journey was just beginning. He was no longer bound by earthly fears. Isaiah was seeing creation's wonders firsthand. The mysteries of the heavens were opening before him. Camiel led Isaiah into the second heaven, a realm of waiting souls, learning and preparing for what lay ahead. Angels comforted and taught these spirits, helping them resolve earthly conflicts. In the third heaven, Isaiah entered paradise, a garden of unimaginable beauty, where the righteous walked in peace. He saw the tree of life and the tree of knowledge, and souls radiant with joy. The fourth heaven was the celestial Jerusalem, a city of light and divine thought. Here, saints and patriarchs like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob dwelled as vibrant beings. Each heaven revealed a new layer of creation's complexity and purpose. Isaiah learned that every level had its own beauty and inhabitants. God's creation was vast and layered, and human life was just one precious part. The journey expanded Isaiah's consciousness, stripping away his limitations. He was not just an observer, but a student in the universe's grand design. The lower heavens prepared him for what was to come. Leaving the celestial city, Camille guided Isaiah through the firmament, a shimmering veil of light separating lower and higher realms. Passing through, Isaiah felt reality itself transform. In the fifth heaven, he saw legions of powerful angels in silent, unceasing adoration. Their very existence was a song of glory, creating a field of reverence. Isaiah realized praise could be a state of perfect being, not just sound. Ascending to the sixth heaven, the light became overwhelming, cleansing Isaiah of all earthly ties. Only the highest angels could exist here, beings of living fire and light. Their praise was a symphony of color and energy, celebrating the mystery of God. Isaiah saw books of living light, records of every deed and thought. Every action on earth created ripples recorded in the annals of heaven. He witnessed the power of prayer and the weight of sin. The universe, he realized, forgets nothing. Every choice matters, echoing into eternity. Isaiah's vision was both humbling and profound. He was ready for the final ascent. In the sixth heaven, Camille shielded Isaiah from the overwhelming light. Here, righteous souls received robes of glory, each unique to their earthly lives. Acts of love and faith shone in their garments, a just reward for a life well lived. Praise in this realm was a fusion of all senses, colors heard, music seen. The very atmosphere was gratitude and wonder. Isaiah felt himself joining the celestial choir, his spirit resonating with joy. He saw that God's love was not intimidating, but welcoming, a radiant embrace. The transformation here was not judgment, but a loving perfection. Isaiah understood the purpose of creation was to share in this unending glory. The final ascent brought Isaiah to the seventh heaven, the realm of pure holiness. Here, light was absolute, a presence of infinite love and wisdom. Isaiah saw the great glory, not a form, but a source of all life and light. A voice spoke to his soul, filling him with peace beyond understanding. He was in the presence of his Creator. Around the great glory stood seraphim, cherubim, and archangels, radiant in their praise. Their chorus was the heartbeat of the universe, holy, holy, holy. Isaiah joined them, his spirit prostrate in worship. Worship here was not ritual, but joyful alignment with the source of existence. All creation participated in this divine dance. To be in the seventh heaven was to be fully oneself, perfectly aligned with the Creator. It was the ultimate homecoming. Isaiah had reached the final destination of every spiritual journey. In the seventh heaven, Isaiah was shown mysteries hidden from mortals. He saw the grand sweep of history and the plan of salvation unfolding on earth. One vision stood out, the beloved Son, who would descend from glory to be born as a man. Isaiah witnessed his life, teachings, sacrifice, and ultimate triumph over death. He glimpsed the nature of the Trinity, not three gods but one divine being in perfect unity. This truth was felt, not understood, a living reality of self-giving love. Isaiah was commissioned to bear witness to these visions, but only to those ready to hear. He accepted his fate, knowing his martyrdom was his gateway home. The fear of death was gone, replaced by certainty of eternal life. Isaiah became a messenger of hope for generations to come. Isaiah's descent was gentle, guided by Camille through the heavens. Each realm now held deeper meaning. He understood his place in the grand design. Returning to his body in the cedar tree, he felt no pain, only peace. His martyrdom was a triumphant release, not an end. Isaiah's story is more than an ancient tale. It's a meditation on faith and unseen realities. It teaches us to look beyond fear and darkness, to a greater love that holds us. Even in our darkest moments, there is a higher reality waiting. Isaiah's vision is a gift, a glimpse into the heart of God. We are part of a story grander than we can imagine. And so Isaiah's journey leaves us with hope, and the promise that one day, we too will find our way home.